If you're this afraid, maybe you shouldn't go outside. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a Texas man who has been arrested after shooting at 4 cheerleaders, hitting 2 of them outside of a H-E-B grocery store in Austin, Texas. Now, if you're this afraid of these young girls, I think they might have been high school, college age, young girls, cheerleaders. If you're this afraid of them, maybe you shouldn't go outside. Maybe you should just stay in your house, get everything delivered right to your front doorstep so you can reduce your interaction with the general public. Now, here's the story. So the girls were getting off of cheerleading practice, and they were going to a parking lot where they normally go for carpooling. The one girl tried to get into a vehicle that she thought was hers, but it was the wrong car. Now, she realizes this and walks away, but as she's walking away, this moron begins to open fire. Now, before I go any further, let's go ahead and roll the clip. If you want to see this clip in full without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio and go to the corresponding article on the website. But you see what's going on here. Man arrested after 2 Woodlands elite cheerleaders were shot outside H-E-B near Austin. So 2 of the girls were shot, but all the girls were shot at. I think there were 4 in total. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Her life after she was shot in an H-E-B parking lot.
Yeah, and it's all because police say that her friend made the simple mistake of confusing someone else's car for her own. A group of 4 cheerleaders were heading back to Montgomery County from practice near Austin. They stopped in Elgin to pick up a car, and that's when the shots were fired.
ABC 13 Shannon Ryan joins us live from their gym in Oak Ridge North, where they just finished a prayer vigil.
Now, just to be clear, all the girls are alive. Nobody has died, as far as I know. So let's just have that be known.
Shannon.
Well, the gym asked us to attend that vigil virtually out of respect for their grief. Now, this is around the time in the evening where their athlete, Peyton Washington, would typically be wrapping up practice. Instead, she's in the hospital tonight where we're told she just had part of her spleen removed.
Comfortable.
A sea of red in show of support Tuesday.
This is Heather. She was on gym.
As the Woodlands Elite Cheer Company prayed for 4 of their cheerleaders, shot at just after midnight.
Nobody deserves anything like this.
The elite athletes were going the distance for their sport. Traveling more than 320 miles round trip to and from the Austin area for cheer practice 3 days a week.
That shows dedication. You traveling that far 3 days a week, that shows dedication. These girls were really about their hobby. They're about their sport, only to have some moron do something like this. Let's continue.
Using this Elgin H-E-B as a carpool lot. As Heather Roth was dropped off here Tuesday, she opened the door to what she thought was her car. It wasn't, so she hopped back in her friend's vehicle.
As we're backing up, I see the guy get out of the passenger door, and I roll my window down, and I was trying to apologize to him. And then I just, halfway my window was down, he just threw his hands up, and then he pulled out a gun, and then he just started shooting at all of us.
ABC 13 verified the story with Bastrop County sources. Roth was grazed by a bullet. Her teammate, Peyton Washington, was shot in the leg and back.
Peyton opens the door and starts throwing up blood.
The Round Rock ISD senior, who was already competing with one lung, committed to Baylor University's acro and tumbling team. The head coach visited her in the hospital Tuesday.
She's a fighter. She's very strong.
This weekend, the girls were set to compete at Worlds in Orlando together. It was Washington's final shot at the title. She won't be there, but the girls find comfort knowing an arrest has already been made.
The suspect was in custody, and then I got a call.
So that's him right there, Pedro Telio Rodriguez Jr. Okay, so that's part of the reason why you won't really see it mainstream media. No white male.
And
Now, 25-year-old Pedro Rodriguez Jr. is charged with deadly conduct, but we're told additional charges are likely. Live in Oak Ridge, Shannon Ryan, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
So that's that. So the guy shoots at these girls because they tried to get into his car. They realized it was the wrong car. And then they left. Like, it wasn't like they hopped in the car or did anything to him, tried to assault him. Again, these are young girls. I'm not exactly sure how old these girls are. But, you know, these are not, you know, anybody that would be a threat to him. Okay. So, yeah, he has to go to the penitentiary for a long time. Big rocks, little rocks, because this is crazy. If you're this afraid of the general public, don't go outside. And then also, are you not aware of your surroundings? Look, if I'm in a parking lot by myself at night, my head is on the swivel all the time. I know what's going on. If a squirrel is outside gathering acorns, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see everything that's going on around me. You're not going to miss 4 cheerleaders in the parking lot. You're not going to miss that. Maybe some guys in dark clothes, scooping around cars, you might miss him because he's trying to be elusive. But 4 girls, you're going to see that. So either you're not paying attention or you didn't really care, or you thought I can just do this because they try to get into my car. No. That's not how that works. And it's quite common to try to get into the wrong vehicle. I've done that. I did that recently. I went to go pick up a pizza because, you know, I'm the kind of guy that will order a pizza and pick it up. That's me. That's how I operate. Okay, so I'm going to pick the pizza up at the place. I park right in front. And as I'm coming out, I hit my keyless entry, hit a little doot. Now, I try to get into my car and it's not opening. So I'm hitting it again and I'm hearing it, but it's like, why is the car not opening? Then I realized, oh, this is in my car because it had some stuff inside. I keep my car completely, totally clean and empty, like spotless. You can eat off my car seats type thing. But I saw a bunch of stuff in there. I was like, this ain't my car. I realized I tried to get into the wrong car. Now, does that mean somebody should just try to shoot me or attack me because of an honest mistake? My car, it was my exact make and model. It just wasn't mine. It was the same color, make, model, all of that. My car was like 3 spots down, but it was another big car that was blocking it, so I just couldn't see it, but I can hear it. It was a mistake, and I realized after 2 seconds at best that I was at the wrong car. The same thing that those girls probably did. You see, look, as I close, I want to say this. If you want to be a gun owner, be a lawful gun owner. Be a person that's not afraid of your own shadow, really. And be aware of what's going on around you. Your gun should be your last resort. Some young girls trying to get into your car, making a mistake, that's not a reason to pull your pistol out. It's just not. It reminds me of the case out there in Kansas City, okay, with the old man shooting through the door. You can't do that. You can't just do whatever you want because you feel like there may be some kind of danger or you feel like somebody may be doing something they shouldn't be doing. There are certain laws you got to follow. There are certain rules you got to follow. And if you don't do that, then it's like, what are we talking about? People like that give lawful gun owners a bad name. I would never do a thing like that. I would never draw my gun on some girl because she tried to get into my car or somebody ringing my doorbell. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I know what's going on and the gun's going to be my last resort. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with this guy shooting at these girls trying to get into his car? I mean, what in the world? How afraid are you? What was the actual threat? Again, if you're aware of what's going on, then you would have already seen the girls. And when they try to get into your car, they've been like, hey, you got the wrong car. And then that's it. Pulling your gun out for what reason? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I stand. This guy needs to go away forever. And lawful gun owners should say the same thing about this person. I respect and support people that use their weapons in lawful situations, true self-defense situations, not when somebody's reaching and trying to find a reason to use their gun. I don't support that at all. I put that in the same category as a criminal out here thugging and drugging. There's no difference in my humble opinion. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.